Hi, this is Les Puryear, and today I want to teach you a few chords. Whenever I do my Easy Strum videos, I am assuming that you already know the chords, because whenever I show the chord on the video, like G, C, and D, then I'm assuming that you know how to play a G, C, or D. Now, I've had a couple of comments in some of the songs about how to play a G, C, or D. So there are some people out there that don't know the chords. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you some of the chords in some of the videos. And today I'm going to show you 3 chords. Sounds like a lot to do 3 chords at a time. But I think that you'll be able to pick it up with a little bit of practice. What we're going to do is we're going to start out with the G chord. Okay, that's the G chord. Then we're going to do the C chord. Then after the C chord, I'm going to show you the D chord. And then with these 3 chords, you can probably play 75 to 80% of all the songs that I do on Easy Strum. The G, the C, and the D. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so I've got some videos that I found that are going to teach you a little more clearly than I can. But we're going to learn today the G, the C, and the D. So hang on. We'll start with the G chord right now.
Place your first finger on the 2nd fret A string, 2nd finger on 3rd fret thickest E string, and finally your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret thinnest E string. Make sure your fingers are on their tips and try not to touch other strings with your fingers. Moving your thumb further down the back of the neck helps this. When playing G major, you want to play from the thickest E string to the thinnest E string.
Okay, so you've seen the G chord. Now we're going to take a look at the C chord.
Place your first finger on 1st fret B string, 2nd finger on 2nd fret D string, and 3rd finger 3rd fret A string. Make sure your fingers are on their tips and try not to touch other strings with your fingers. Moving the thumb further down the back of the neck helps this. When playing C major, you want to play from the A string to the thinnest E string.
Okay, so you've seen the G chord and the C chord. So now we're going to do the D chord.
Place your first finger on the 2nd fret G string. Now place your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret thinnest E string. Finally, put your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret B string. Make sure you get your fingers on their tips and try not to touch other strings with your fingers. Moving the thumb further down the neck helps this. When playing D major, you only want to play from the D string to the thinnest E string.
Okay, so now you've seen all 3 chords, the G, the C, and the D. And we can do a lot of songs with just those 3 chords. So I want you to practice those And just want to warn you that the tips of your fingers, if you're not used to playing the guitar, will probably be sore. But just keep on playing and you'll develop some calluses on the edge of your fingers, and then you won't have as much soreness. So that's the G, the C, and the D. So you practice those 3 chords, and I'll show you some more chords in future videos.